It's official, Queen's Park Rangers have themselves their first signing of summer 2024, with 30-year-old French goalkeeper Paul Nardi joining on a free transfer following the conclusion of his contract with Belgian Pro League side Gent. He's not a name that many of us will be familiar with, but with Asmir Begovic's departure having been announced by the club, Nardi could well be our new number one between the sticks for the 24-25 season. So, in this video, I'm going to talk you through his career to date and what to expect him to bring to this Queen's Park Rangers side. If you like what you see in the video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Paul Nardi was born on the 18th of May 1994 in Vesoul, France. His early youth career began at the age of 6, joining Vavre et Montois for 3 years before moving to Vesoul Haute-Saône, where he stayed between 2003 and 2006. It was at Nancy that he really developed though, joining at the age of 12 and spending 7 years with the club. Between 2011 and 2013 he made 30 appearances for the B team, which eventually led to his call-up for the France under-17s. He would feature 11 times for his national team all the way up to the under-21s. Following the club's relegation in 2012-13, Nardi's first team debut for Nancy would arrive on the 13th of September 2013 in League 2 against Créteil-Lusitanos at the age of just 19, and he would impress so much that he would remain their number one for the next 33 matches, making 37 appearances in all competitions and keeping 10 clean sheets. The club finished 4th in League 2 that season. Nardi's impressive maiden season of first team football was enough to make other clubs sit up and notice, and Monaco moved quickly to sign him for a fee of €2.5 million on the 7th of June 2014. But he was loaned straight back out to Nancy for the 2014-15 season. He made a further 30 appearances that year, keeping 6 clean sheets, but would find himself on the bench towards the end of his loan stay as the club prepped for life without him. The next season, Nardi would return to Monaco, predominantly in their second team, but he would come in for 2 first team appearances in League 1 against Saint-Etienne and Troyes, keeping clean sheets in both and making 6 appearances in the various French Cups. Monaco would finish 3rd that season. Nardi headed out on loan once again in the 2016-17 season to Rennes with an option to buy, but with no appearances in the first team, his time with the club was cut short in January 2017. Unusually, this led to him heading out on loan to Cercle Bruges for 2.5 seasons, where he made 84 appearances between the 2nd and 1st Belgian divisions, keeping 17 clean sheets. By the time his loan spell concluded with Cercle Bruges in the summer of 2019, and with no future in Monaco's first team ahead of him, 25-year-old Nardi was sold to Lorient for €1.5 million. Nardi slotted straight into the team as their new number one, replacing a young Ilan Meslier and playing every match of their League 2 winning campaign. He kept 10 clean sheets in 31 appearances that season. With Meslier now sold to Leeds, Nardi would remain the side's number one for the first half of the 2021 season, but a combination of coronavirus and a red card suspension saw his playing time greatly reduced in the second half of the season. The club stayed up in France's top flight, finishing 16th. The following summer he was sold for a nominal fee to Gent, joining on a 2-year deal. He was on the bench for the first 5 games, but after 3 losses from their first 5, he forced his way into the first team and remained their number one throughout the season. He kept 16 clean sheets in 37 appearances as Gent finished 5th in Belgium's top tier. He remained in goal for the first 11 matches of last season, as well as 3 appearances in the Europa Conference League, but an ankle injury sustained in October, which required him to have surgery, kept him out of the side for the final 6 months of his contract. So that brings us up to date. QPR have swept in to sign the Frenchman on a free transfer. Now 30 years old, he has 284 career appearances and 72 clean sheets under his belt. So he has plenty of playing experience across France and Belgium and in Europe, and he has a promotion to France's top flight under his belt, which I think will be very valuable to this squad. It's not a surprise that we've looked to Europe for inspiration, just as we did in January. And like Anderson and Frey, Nardi is not a player that many of us have heard of before, and so it's hard to comment too precisely on what a goalkeeper looks like outside of some YouTube highlight reels. At 6'1", he is a strong presence in goal, but he is still very comfortable getting low to the corners when called upon, and given the attractive football that Marty wants to play, I imagine he's reasonably good with the ball at his feet too. The big question really is, what role will he play? Is he coming in as our new number one, or will he be a backup? Either with someone like Joe Walsh in mind for next season, or another experienced keeper coming in. 30 isn't particularly old for a goalkeeper, and I imagine he will have come to England in search of first team football, but his playing time was reduced last season as a result of that ankle injury, and the club may be keen to develop some of these youth goalkeeping prospects into the first team over the coming seasons, because developing players and selling them on is going to be the only way that we generate profit in the coming years. The club did have a look at Walsh in the final match of the season against Coventry, but I could see a situation where Nardi or another keeper starts the season and Walsh is there on the bench ready to come into the team if they don't get off to a swimming start. Either way, great to see a new addition and some good experience there. Welcome to the club, Paul, and good luck for next season. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive. I hope it was useful to you. Do let me know in the comments below what you think about the signing of Nardi. I will be posting videos like this for every summer signing that we make. So if you've enjoyed this one and you haven't already subscribed, do hit like and subscribe to be notified when they go up. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Come on, you Rs.